Good morning, everybody. I'm here, I think. I'm just trying to wake up. Got my first cup of coffee. That I just like the flavor for the mornings and all day long sometimes. This is Book Chat. We're going to talk about buddy reads because I'm going to start a buddy read here soon. Me and Dustin decided we're going to buddy read Dune by Frank Hubert. And I got me a nice, pretty copy. Uh, I actually only paid like $5, $10, I can't remember, for this at Barnes and Noble uh, years ago. Anyway, hey Dustin, good morning. I was talking about Dune. Have you started it yet? This is the only way I could get hold of you is by going live. uh, but I didn't pay much for this pretty little book, but I like it. The only thing I don't like about this book so far is it's don't have chapters. Chapters are not uh, marked. Okay, did I figure if we did this, if we start this on Friday, in 14 days we could be finished with it by if we read 43 pages a day. What do you think? That way we can read other books also. And that way we'll be done with it this month. Also, hey, how you doing, Lori? Okay, so this Friday, mine and Dustin's buddy read Dune. We're going to read 43 pages a day, and we'll be done with it in 14 days. So that ain't bad. So, not tomorrow, but Friday. We're going to start this Friday. Start it on Friday. Uh, read it for 14 days and be done with it. Uh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I did too. I mean, it's a nice addition. Thing is, I bought it years ago at Barnes and Noble for like $5, $10, $5 or $10. Sometimes you can catch Barnes and Noble pretty cheap. I bought quite a few from Barnes and Noble at that price. Uh, so mainly that's what it is. So Friday we'll start doing, and I like retro. I do like retro art. I mean, that's one thing that draws me to Conan the Barbarian, Tarzan, and stuff like that is the retro covers. And so, yeah, I mean, so anybody can join us. Anybody can join us that wants to read Dune. And like I said, we're only going to read 43 pages a day. Or, well, what I'll do, because if you go up here to page 43, it's in the middle of the chapter. So I'll probably finish that chapter. And because I am a chapter reader, I cannot stay and stop in the middle of the chapter. So that's up to you, Dustin. It's up to now. There's some people that when they run across the word that they don't understand and stuff, then they look at the back and find out what it is. But there's some people that does exactly what you said. Some people does uh, look at the back and see what everything, all that history and stuff is. So if I was you, yeah, if you don't know nothing about Dune, I know very little about Dune. To tell you the truth, a friend of mine has read Dune about 3 times, and or if not more by now, and he really loves it. Right, right. Uh, Now I have to say that this friend that's read that book 3 times loved the first movie, and then he went the other night to watch the remake and stuff. So I haven't heard from him saying what he thought of the new Dune movie. I know they're breaking it up into 2 halves. If you guys excuse me, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. But Mother Nature called. But anyway, so we're going to start the study reads on Friday. So anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome. If you want to study the back of the book first, go right ahead. Because there is some interesting things back there that they talk about. I'm thinking about doing a reading sprint later today. That this is marked off as book 1, book 2, and book 3. The appendix is brought down to the ecology of Dune, the religion of Dune, report on Ben Gesserit motives and purposes, and the Alamak in Ashraf. Then you got your terminology of the Imperium and the cartographic notes and a map. And I'll say if people really don't get this, that it's because they don't read in the back of this stuff. They just try to read it. I mean, like Quinat, an open canal for carrying irrigation water under controlled conditions through a desert. So, I mean, Recheg, the caffeine type stimulant from the yellow berries of Arcarso. So, I mean, it does give you a lot of the terminology and what it means and stuff. So, yeah. I mean, this is the first time I'll be reading it. I haven't read this. I've had this for quite a few years. Haven't read it. And I've never read it when it first came out. Dune. I mean, Dune came out a while back. That's for sure. 1965 is the original copyright. And, well, I got this back in 2019 because this is the copy that they brought out in 2019. And like I said, this is an awesome book. It really is. Okay, there we go. Lori, you're now a moderator. That means if you want to share links and stuff, you can. And sometimes I might ask you to share links of other channels. That's what's good about mods. They can help out a lot while you're doing the live. But anyway, Friday will be the start of Dune. We're gonna go and let me see. When does it go to? Come on. Pop up. Let me see. Going to start Friday. So 15th is 1 week. So it's going from the 8th to the 22nd. This Buddy Reed will. So that's pretty good. So anybody can join us. Just let us know. I mean, I'm sure that Dustin don't mind other people joining in. Now the thing is, I do got Discord. I do have Voxer. I do have Instagram. So look me up on those. I believe Voxer and Discord, you can just type in Reader's Retreat. But on Instagram, it's Uncle Paul Reads. So if you have any of those, get with me on one of them, and that way we can talk in private and stuff like that. And I will be after we finish this, I will be doing a live talking about it. And I'm going to hope that Dustin can come up and talk with me. But that's up to him. Okay, I got some William and J.A. Johnstone books also. Now, thing is, I used to think it was a father and son team. It's not. It's an uncle and niece. J.A. is a niece. Right. It's not a huge book. Well, I'm reading this one. And this is so boring. I'm on chapter 5. Hopefully I get to chapter 6 sometime. What happened to my dust jacket? Now that'll piss me off. Oh, it's down there. I'm also reading Ashes to Ashes, which is a little bit better than The Cat Who Knew a Cardinal. So now I've got a pile of books over there that is less than 300 pages. All the books in that pile is less than 300 pages. And that's what I call my quick pile, my quick read pile. So now I am looking forward. Now I got 3 of these type of books. Hopefully these ones aren't they. So I can't wait till Friday to get that started. I've been wanting to read it, but I've been wanting to buddy read it. And now I got a buddy that wants to read it. And that's awesome. No, like I said, I am thinking about doing some reading sprints later on today. I got some stuff to do before that. So mainly I'm just popping on to let people know about the buddy. I popped on because it's the only way I can get hold of Dustin. and I wanted to see what I came up with if it was good for him. Okay, so you might join us. But that's why I like taking buddy reads and bringing them down to page count. That way, you read so many pages, then you have plenty of time that day to read other books. Awesome, awesome. Glad to have you, Lori. Oh, I slept pretty good last night. It's raining here. I love a good rainy day. A good rainy day just means I don't have to go outside to do nothing. I have to do everything inside. uh, so it starts Friday on the 8th and ends on the 22nd. And we'll be done with it in 14 days. And that's the way I like doing buddy reads, is page count. There's some people does a quarter of a book at a time. There's some people does chapter ones, but me, I rather do the page count. And if I go over a little bit to finish a chapter, that's fine. That way, if I ever have to go under a little bit because of the chapter, then that it's already cut. It's already covered. Oh, so but that's the way I do it here. That's the way I like doing it. Let's put it that way. But I always ask the person I'm buddy reading with how they like it and stuff. I haven't read. I really haven't buddy read too much. I think I buddy read one other book, and that person quit reading that book. So cool. She found her dune. Uh, if you want, Lori, you always can do a video and talk about, that people on your channel know that we're doing this buddy read. So it starts from the 8th. It's going to end on the 22nd. And I'd love to have one or both of you guys come up on panel and talk about it with me after the fact. That way we all can show our books, our copies. But it sounds like the main character sounds like an asshole. uh, and I think his name's Paul, by the way. But that's okay. And Yep, it is funny. Here lately, it seems like every book I've picked up last month and this month, there's a Paul in it. And he ain't a very nice guy. They like making Paul a villain. I don't know why. I think I'm a very nice guy. But that's my opinion. I could be biased. Uh, so, uh, so, Lori, are you going to do reading sprints tomorrow night or Friday night? I know you said you might do it on Thursday, but it's kind of iffy because you have to go and do something. So, okay, thank you. Uh, so, everybody, make sure you check out Lori's sprints on Friday. She usually has them in the evening. And I'll have reading sprints sometime tonight. I might start about 5 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking about. Starting around 5 o'clock tonight, re-rating sprints. If anybody's interested in it. How's Rob and the kids, Lori? Uh, and how's your family, Dustin? Really good? Awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Dustin. Hey, Paul, how you doing, bud? We're going to be buddy reading Dune. I think you already read Dune, but starting Friday, the 8th, and going to the 22nd, we're going to be reading like 43 pages a day. Understandable, understandable, Paul. Well, if you want, Paul, you can join me tonight if you're to for reading sprints. Doesn't mean you have to read. Just do whatever you're doing. I guess you know because I know you're doing some crafts and stuff. Good. Ain't too far away, but at least you get a break. And how's Erica doing? I miss not seeing you guys on my reading sprints. But you did tell me that you wasn't going to be reading much this month or this year. Anyway, me, Lori, and Dustin's going to be reading Dune. So then we'll have a little chat after we're done talking about it. Good. Glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that, bud. But that's why we're going to that read Dune. We're going to do 43 pages a day. So we'll be done with it by the 22nd. So okay. That sounds like fun. I haven't been to a library in a couple of years. Of course, I never go and borrow. I usually go and look and see what they have for sale. That's how I help my library out. I buy stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be doing sprints tonight at 5 p.m. If anybody wants to join. I do love the inside art. Right there. That's good. I like the dollar a bag sales that we have around here every once in a while. I mean, how many books you can get into a bag? The whole bag just costs $1. I like those kind of sales. But I got a lot of books here that I'd like to do some buddy read with. Like 11/22/63. I'd like to do a buddy read on that. After Dune. So around 5 o'clock, I will be doing reading sprints, but keep checking on it because if something comes up, I might have to postpone it to 6 or 7. It seems like something always comes up. every time I do plan on doing something. But I will be putting it up here soon. And but right now the plan is to have it done at doing it around 5. So but we welcome everybody to join on the buddy read, and whoever buddy reads with us can come up here on panel afterwards and talk about it. And we got 5 people in the house. Welcome to the 5. You like my southern drawl? I'm actually a Yankee, living in the South. From Ohio, living in South Carolina. But I'm picking up the accent pretty darn good, I think. I always do. I know I was cooking like for 350 Mexicans. And before I knew it, I was talking in broken English. That's me, though. I pick up stuff like that. So in August, I'm going to be 59 again. Because right now I'm 60. When my birthday comes, I'm going to start going backwards. I'm going to be 59. But it's really cool. I need to get some of this read today. Oh. So it's just a fun day. What can I say? We're having a fun day. Yeah, I love rainy days. And my sister had to go out in it. Her daughter-in-law has a couple doctor's appointments today. So she went to take her. Well, it started raining last night here, and it just keeps on going. But that's March for you. March is a really rainy month, I think. Oh, we lost 2 people. That's okay. Oh. So I can't wait till Friday to get started on Dune. I've been wanting to read that for years. I just never gotten around to it. So thank you, Dustin. Because if it wasn't for Dustin, I wouldn't have thought about reading it now. But he told me that he just uh, was buying the book, and then he told me when he got it in, and I go when he first told me that he's waiting on it to arrive. I'm like, yes, Buddy Reed, if he wants to. So, well, that's because you live up north. There ain't no chance of snow here, I don't think. Because like I said, I'm in South Carolina. If I was still in Ohio, then yeah, it probably would snow. But Minnesota's been having some great weather. It's been in the 70s for Minnesota. Of course, I call that a flu weather because one day it's in the 70s, next day it's in the 30s, and that's a good way to catch a flu. So, during the winter, we've been down in the 20s here in South Carolina. We have been down in the 20s. Usually we get a lot. I mean, the last couple of years we got a lot of snow, and then this past winter I don't think we even got snow. So yeah, we do get down in the 20s. Usually it just gets down to the 30s, and that's usually at night. The days usually stays high 30s or 40s. No, not terrible. I've had colder nights in Ohio. I had colder nights in Indiana when I lived there. Uh, so yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up and start reading some of the Cat Who Knew a Cardinal. I'd like to read at least 2 chapters of it today. And those chapters are long chapters. I hate long chapters. So you guys take care, and I'll be seeing everybody tonight around 5 and for reading sprints. So let's get today going, people. Later. You both too.